Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 Season of the Winter video. Well, it's Xur Day, Friday, October 27, 2023, and Xur is back in the tower. So we're going to check it out and see what Xur has for us today. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now, if you didn't know, Xur can show up in 1 or 3 different locations and he's going to hang around for a few days, giving us some of his exotics and legendary wares. This week, he's back in the tower, so spawn into the courtyard and right adjacent over from Saint 14 will be Xur. So let's check it out and see what Xur has for us today. As always, we have returning the illustrious, illuminous, exotic, and Graham. So we can get out there all those old exotics we haven't already. We have one random roll for the Hawk Moon. Let's go over it. For the Hawk Moon this week, we have some good rolls. We have extended barrel, alloy magazine, quick draw, and last but not least, combat grip, making us an excellent roll for PvE and for PvP. Pick it up and add it to your collection today. Our weapon of the week is the Prospector Grenade Launcher. Now it comes with the intrinsic perk called Excavation. Hold down R2, hold the fire all grenades, release to detonate all our grenades simultaneously. Grenades stick to surfaces, set targets on fire, and defeating targets create arc explosions. Excellent in PvE and in PvP. Next up, we have the Young Aquamarine Spines. Comes in intrinsic perk called Wish Dragon Teeth. Increases trip mine grenade duration and blast radius in green. Trip mine grenade energy from ability Final Blows. Does exactly what it's supposed to do. Excellent in PvE and in PvP for some really high stat rolls on a lot of these exotics as well. Total 67 on the Peacekeepers for the leg armor. It's going to be exotic for that lovely Titan class. Coming with the intrinsic perk called Mecha Holster. Reload stole submachine guns and allow you to ready them instantly. Improves your handling with submachine guns and your movement while wielding one, and provides a moderate benefit to the airborne effectiveness stat of all submachine guns. All this going to make it just decent in PvE and decent in PvP. Next up, we have the Winter's Gal. Warlord Sigil is going to be the intrinsic perk. Defeating targets with melee attacks increases your melee damage. Targets encased by Penumbral Blast automatically shatter. All of these to say they're just meh in PvE, and don't you dare in PvP. Next up, we have our Firefly Auto Rifle. It's going to be a legendary. Comes with a range masterwork, and all of these stats on here like high count round and focus fire means it's leaning more towards a PvE type of a role, so it should be pretty good in PvE and decent in PvP. Next up, we have the Disparity Pulse Rifle, 450 RPM aggressive hitting 4 burst rifle, and look, it's pretty good. Got a handling masterwork on here. It has some other traits leaning more towards the PvE side of things again, but it still should be pretty good in PvE and decent in PvP. Next up, we have the 7 Serpa SI number 2. Now this side arm can be good if you get the right perks, but this one doesn't have it, even though it has a good range masterwork. All the other traits is just not there, so it's going to be totally a PvE role, not so much for PvP. And we also have the Schrodinger's Tail Shotgun. 70 high impact on this bad boy, pinpoint slug frame with killing wind on here with the reload masterwork. Shotgun's in a great spot, so no matter what you have, it's going to be pretty good in PvE and in PvP, and that one is as well. Outlast Pulse Rifle is here, 540 RPM rapid fire frame. This one has some pretty good traits like ricochet rounds, range masterwork, and snapshot. Make this pretty good for PvE, and it still should be decent for PvP so long as you hit your headshots and you are in range. And we have the Bump in the Night rocket launcher here as well with a blast radius masterwork. And although it has frenzy on this bad boy, it really doesn't do too much in PvP. Right? You're going to have to get kind of lucky to get your kills, but in PvE it should be pretty good. And when it comes to our opulent set, we have some really high stat rolls. These are the Opulent Scholar Gloves, 65 for the chest piece, pretty nice. Here's what it looks like for the Warlock. Of course, the Bond is going to be the Bond. We have a total of 64 and some pretty good stats on these. There's the Opulent Scholar Hood for the Warlock, 65 for the Opulent Scholar Boots. Now for our Titan, we have the Duelist Opulent Gauntlets, and all of these have some pretty good stat rolls on them as well. Here is the chest piece. We also have the Duelist Mark, and last but not least, we have the Opulent Duelist Helmet, which doesn't look that great, and a total of 67, which is pretty high. Roll for the Opulent Duelist Grease. For our lovely Hunter, the gloves look good, the chest piece looks decent, the cloak, not so much, but when it comes to the helmet, oh boy, does it look good. So I definitely picked that up for Trans. I wasn't 100% sure if I had it or not. So I went ahead and picked it up, and here are the opulent strides for the hunter. So boom, there you have it, my dude. That is what Xur has for us today for October 27th, 2023. Happy Friday, my guardians. Hope you and yours have a wonderful day. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing, and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. Upload a wide variety of videos range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So once again, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later, my guardians.